viewers, and welcome to the Weekend Update. I'm Maddy Henkel.
And I'm Dana Marklund. Today we'll be discussing some of this week's top stories, as well as a special tribute to what the Weekend Update would have looked like had we been around for some major events in U.S. history.
To start off, June 5th, 2004 was the date of Ronald Reagan's death.
And on September 30th, 2013, the U.S. government was shut down by President Obama. Apparently Obama called tech support, and they told him to try turning it off and back on again. Did it work?
Alrighty, then let's start the show. Here's our first flashback to the late 1700s.
Welcome back to the colonies, or should I say the current United States of America. Today's first matter of business, the Constitutional Convention. No, not the Albany Plan of Union. I'm talking 1787, Philadelphia. Let's welcome our first guests, Alexander Hamilton and James Madison.
Hello.
Hello.
So, what have you gentlemen been up to recently?
We've been jotting down the Federalist Papers so that the Constitution will be ratified.
And you men think that America needs
A strong federal government, a trade system, and the power to tax.
And a Bank of the United States.
And how is that going for you?
Quite well, except for those darn anti-federalists who keep getting in our way.
Who?
They are the hooligans who refuse to ratify the Constitution because they believe the government will be too powerful.
But look at us now. The Articles of Confederation made our country weaker than this.
I don't know, Hamilton. I'm pretty buff. So, what about this ratification business?
Well, 9 states out of the 11 need to approve the Constitution.
No, Madison. Not 9 out of 11. 13 states. That 9/11 number might be important in America later, though.
That might be true, Hamilton. Let's change the subject and welcome the anti-federalists Patrick Henry and Thomas Jefferson.
The jig is up! Give me liberty or give me death! The Constitution will never be ratified!
Get the scum out of here!
Garbage. I will not be pushed around by some vile Federalist. So give me liberty or give me death. America will become too powerful and the kings will reign our country again, except...
Like I mentioned in the Federalist Papers, it's not tyranny we desire. It's a just, limited federal government.
Do you want to duel, Hamilton? Give me liberty or give me death!
Death, please.
I think I shall avoid that option, for I fear a duel may end my life.
Don't be so mule-brained. All we want is to ensure our liberties as men. As Americans, we deserve power over our country. Give me liberty or give me
We
death!
get it! Okay, maybe this is a good opportunity for the Federalists to leave. Alexander Hamilton and James Madison, everybody.
Boo!
My brother planned and Bank will become famous.
Ratify the Constitution!
You are garbage!
So why are you so fearful of the Constitution?
Well, mainly, we just want the people to be in control. We want states' rights. Yes, power to the people. Give me liberty or give me death. And we most definitely do not want the government to tax us like the king did when we were just colonies.
Exactly.
Don't you remember the Molasses Act, the Sugar Act, Stamp Act, Quartering Act, Townshends Act, Tea Act? I could go on and on.
My head is spinning. How do you remember all those acts?
They were an extreme injustice to our liberties as men. Give me liberty or give me death.
Give me peace or give me silence. Sheesh. I'm sick of this rivalry. When will you two be able to compromise?
Maybe if the Federalists proposed a Bill of Rights, us anti-Federalists would feel a little more secure in our country.
Well, let's hope that happens. Maybe it will in 1790?
We'll have to wait and see. Until then, let's fight for our rights as men. Give me liberty or give
All right, that's it for now. Thomas Jefferson and Patrick Henry, everybody.
So it's that time again to invite my Uncle Jackson to give his opinions. And seeing that he's the President of the United States now, we might as well inquire on some of his recent actions. Uncle Jackson.
Old Hickory said we could take him by surprise if we didn't fire muskets till we looked him in the eye. We held a fire till we'd see the face as well. Then we opened up with squirrel guns and really gave him, well, you know what I mean, Alyssa.
It's great to see you, Uncle Jackson.
You know who it's great not to see? Indians.
Uncle Jackson, come on now, what can you possibly mean?
Well, in the Supreme Court case, Worcester versus Georgia, John Marshall.
He's the head of the court, right?
Yeah. Anyway, Marshall ruled that the Cherokee had the right to be a sovereign nation in Georgia.
And?
You know what, Alyssa? Marshall doesn't even care about America no more.
Aw, Uncle Jackson.
No, that's fine by me. You know what I told him? You know what I says?
What did you
I
say?
says, John Marshall has made his decision. Now let him enforce it.
And so what are you going to do?
Gonna move them all to the west.
Are you sure that's the right thing to do?
Of course. You want to know what? As president of these United States, I believe that I have the power to enforce the desires of the common man.
Is the common man really involved in this one, though, Uncle Jackson? You must not think you can do everything that you want.
Well, yeah. I certainly have expanded the powers of the president and created a new form of democracy named after myself, Jacksonian democracy.
Wow, Uncle Jackson, you must be pretty full of yourself to, What's the matter, Uncle?
So what if I'm not educated and rich? So what if I'm not John Quincy Adams, okay? It was a corrupt bargain anyway.
What?
So I'm not the heir of good feelings, okay? That's not me.
That's not anybody. All right, Uncle Jackson, I think you're getting a little too crazy there, so I think it's time to say goodbye. Uncle Jackson, everyone.
Our favorite city correspondent is here to discuss the buzzing hotspots of New York in the late 1800s. I give you Stefon.
Hi.
How are you, Stefon?
Same.
Okay, well, want to tell us about some happening places in New York?
Yes. New York's hottest club is Tammany Hall. This place has everything. Political corruption, bosses, immigrants from Eastern and Southern Europe, a wise old turtle that looks like John Quincy Adams, and don't forget to stop in and see Boss Tweed. It's hard to miss him.
And what exactly is Boss Tweed known for?
Well, he runs Tammany Hall and helps immigrants get the things they need in order to live in America.
I heard he isn't very legitimate.
Yes. If you're lucky, he'll con you out of your money along with the entire city. The password to get in is Tiger.
Stefon, that's great, but I was looking for something a little more traditional.
Oh, yes. If you're looking for a new, completely untraditional spot, I have the perfect place for you. New York's hottest, literally the hottest scene is the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory. This place has everything. One escape door, underpaid women, inadequate fire extinguishers, and if you're looking to get real crazy, you should stop in and lay your eyes on a human sewing machine.
Stefon, what's a human sewing machine?
It's that thing where a person holds cloth in his mouth while you sew it together, and then when you need new cloth, he goes da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, Stefon, I know those ladies, like many other factory workers in the 1800s, do a lot of hard work, but I just don't think that's right to do.
Oh, fine. But don't get too wild there, because the place is an accident waiting to happen. It's gonna go up in flames any day now.
Well, on that note, this has not been beneficial at all. Everyone, give Stefon a hand.
Bye.
Unfortunately, I made the mistake of inviting a girl I met at a party to tell us her opinions on strikes and women's suffrage. So here's a girl you wish you hadn't started a conversation with at a party.
Hi. Alyssa, what are we even doing?
I don't know, what are we doing?
I go to work every day.
Uh-huh.
Like literally every day. And I only make $9 an hour.
Wow, really? Are you sure? I don't think many blue-collar workers make nearly as much. I mean, it is the early 1900s.
Okay, Alyssa, but we're done with working. Like, I seriously think I should go on strike. Everyone else did it.
Oh, well, strikes weren't exactly all that successful. I mean, in the early 1900s, the Great Railroad Strike, the Pullman Strike, and the Haymarket Square Riot were extremely discriminatory against the workers and immigrants in the 1800s and didn't necessarily do much of anything.
Tiffany! Tiff! Ugh. Seriously, I think she's deaf.
Anyway, the Great Railroad Strike of 1877, the Pullman Strike, and the Haymarket Square Riot all turned violent and resulted in no benefit for the workers, but a lot of destruction on both sides.
Oh, whatever.
Okay, so to the...
They're not letting us do anything. It's like so not fair.
What's not fair?
Like, we have to wait around for everything.
Wait for what?
Like, I mean, Wilson's basically the Kaiser.
That's actually somewhat accurate, because the women protesters compared Wilson to the Kaiser, making it seem like he was against democracy for women. They also used Wilson's actual quotes to support their cause. So you seem to be pretty well affiliated with Alice Paul and the National Women's Party, but what do you think of Carrie Chapman Kat and the National American Women's Suffrage Association?
They aren't even doing anything. Like, honestly, Alice is the best leader ever. She actually gets stuff done.
Well, Carrie Chapman Kat has been working on state and national levels to get that 19th Amendment ratified.
It doesn't even matter, Alyssa. Our girls are being arrested and tortured. It's like really bad. Yeah, like my friend Alice totally has to deal with all of Wilson's crap. He's like torturing her and stuff.
For what? For protesting?
Yeah, like he's ruining her diet and making her eat raw eggs and stuff. She doesn't even want to, and he doesn't even care. Humanity, Alyssa, where is it?
Well, I don't think that's quite...
Humanity gone. Alyssa, you need to open your eyes.
Okay. What exactly is your opinion on women's suffrage?
We need our suffrage now, and to end our suffering.
Do you even know what suffrage means?
Of course I do. It's like how men make us suffer.
That's not quite right. Suffrage is the right to vote. You do realize that Western states already have suffrage?
Well, it doesn't really make sense that men don't want us to get suffrage, because they obviously want us to suffer.
Well, I'm sure ratification of the amendment will happen soon enough.
I'm pretty sure the men of America just want us to suffer.
Okay, sure. The girl you wish you hadn't started a conversation with at a party, everyone.
Bye!
Well, despite the utter disappointment of a song from last time, somehow I've invited Garth and Kat back to perform a historical song they claim they prepared. Garth and Kat, everybody.
Oh, we're sorry we're late.
We're sorry, we're always late, sir. I mean, ma'am.
Did you guys forget you were coming today?
Oh, no. We literally just got back from seeing a musical.
Like 2 seconds ago.
Oh, a musical.
Annie, you know, the little orphan.
There's this one song near the end where Franklin Roosevelt and the orphans sing about getting a new deal for Christmas.
Well, does this have anything to do with the song you prepared?
Oh, you know it.
Okay. Well, do you think you guys are ready to perform then?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to hear it.
Alrighty.
All right, our song is called The New Deal Alphabet, including relief, reform, and recovery. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. The alphabet agencies were very important. FDR made them to save the USA in the Great Depression. And a few of them you should know, like the AAA, which stands for the Agricultural Adjustment Act. And then there was the SEC and the TVA and the
TMI.
Wait, what?
What's
do you
that,
mean?
sir?
Oh, I guess you guys wouldn't understand.
Why?
Well, okay, you did recover the relief, recovery, and reform that the New Deal was set out to accomplish. But I just feel like you made up the song as you went along.
What? No.
Do you even remember the title of your song?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was Roosevelt's plan to alphabetize the country in a deal that was new. Yeah.
That's not even close to the first one. You know what, guys, I think you should leave.
What? No. It took so long to get here.
We came all the way from a Hooverville.
Yeah, we had to use Hoover blankets and all their stuff.
Thanks, Herbert Hoover.
Come on, we've got
Yes, Jasmine, please.
Please let us sing our song.
50 plus one more, please.
Even though this goes against every instinct in my body, sure.
Yes. Okay.
Look, I found a CD of our music. Hit NWA.
Wow, guys, this actually sounds cool.
And Roosevelt, which was really great. Go Roosevelt, go Roosevelt. And he had a first lady named Eleanor who actually did something as first lady.
Okay, well, this is awful. So, Garth and Kat, everybody.
Fight for the
Well, there's been a lot of news in the news lately, and here to tell us the news he's heard secondhand is our secondhand news correspondent. Everyone, I give you Anthony Crispino.
Hey, so Regan, hey, did you hear about this thing now? That Watergate scandal.
What about it?
Yeah, so apparently the gates holding all the water exploded and the entire White House was taken out.
I don't think that's what happened, Anthony. I'm pretty sure that the Watergate scandal is when the committee to re-elect the president spied on the Democratic convention in the Watergate Hotel. And President Richard Nixon later resigned due to his efforts to try and conceal the recorded tapes of the conversations on the issue.
I'm pretty sure that some gates exploded, Reagan.
Well, I think you're wrong.
So, she built this thing now?
Well, I don't know unless you tell me.
That Agent Orange in the Vietnam War.
Yeah?
So apparently he's dropping from the sky and giving oranges to all the troops out there. Nice guy.
Where did you hear this?
From my meatpacking guy, Larry Porterhouse. He tells me all the news ever since his life was made harder because of that Meat Inspection Act passed a billion years ago because of that chocolatey Claire guy.
You mean Upton Sinclair?
Nope.
Well, you should tell Larry that he's completely wrong, and Agent Orange was a chemical used during the Vietnam War to damage the Vietnamese front against the North Vietnamese and the Viet Cong.
Okay, fine. But speaking of Vietnam, did you hear about this, Vietnamization?
Oh boy.
So apparently this Nixon guy wants to make everyone in America Vietnamese, you know?
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure, Reagan.
How sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Are you really sure about that? No, Anthony. Vietnamization was Nixon's policy to bring American troops out of the war, which he did not follow through with very well.
Whoa, Reagan, I'm not liking your tone there. So, did you hear about this thing?
Everybody, secondhand news correspondent Anthony Crispino.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed our blast to the past.
And let's give a special thanks to all of our guests tonight. This has been Saturday Night Live. Have a great night, everybody.
Well, that's not Dana.
It freaked out.
Look!
I want to see
The camera was shaking really bad, sorry.
beatboxing.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get her to use her hand.
Very well.
You skipped.
Us, her opinions. Okay, let me just start.
Henry?
I'm sorry.